Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another celebrity reading. This time it's on Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo. So if you haven't seen any of the readings I've done on the two of these before, I'll put a link to some of them up here. But there was a picture swirling around from the Grammys of Olivia and Sabrina talking for the first time in a very long time. Now, I thought it was AI, but the girlies are trying to tell me it's real, so we're going to do a reading on it. Do these two get along? Have they buried the hatchet? Are they still mad? Are they still fighting over a boy? Like, what's the tea? Is there strategicness? Like, what's going on between these two? Because they have a famous feud. So remember, these readings are all at different tapers only, and let's get started. Also, if you like these, join the YouTube members. There's a link down below, a join button. It's $5, $10, or $15. You get access to exclusive celebrity readings. I just did one on the NBA playoff or NBA trade drama. You can win a reading from me, and there's so much more. So join the YouTube members. There's even a Discord. All right. So forgive the low quality pick. It's all I could find. I'm like, girl, is it even real? I don't know. Sabrina will be on the left. Olivia will be on the right, and the energy between. Okay. I'm screaming. So, Sabrina Carpenter is the Wheel of Fortune reverse, which tells me she does not trust Olivia as far as she can throw her. A Wheel of Fortune reverse is like bad luck or bad opportunity. So that's her being like, you want me to fail. And you've always wanted me to fail. And I feel like you still want me to fail. I also see the Wheel of Fortune being reversed as if I do have an interest in you, it would only be financial. So for her, she's like, I mean, if there's momentum behind this, if we want to, I'm willing to collaborate with you, but that would only be a financial decision, and it would only happen if there was momentum. Because for her, she's like, of course you're nice to me because I just blew up. Like, you want a piece of my clout now because you were kind of like shitting on me when you blew up and I was struggling, and now that I've blown up and we're on even playing field, now you want a piece of me. So Sabrina's not stupid. In fact, every time I read Sabrina, I love her even more because I'm like, you are so smart. Now, for those of you who don't know, I really enjoyed Sabrina before she even blew up. So watching her succeed is very exciting for me. But I'm like, girl, every time I read her, I'm always blown away by how smart she is. She's very savvy. Now, Olivia is the King of Cups reverse, which tells me that I feel like she's feeling vulnerable. Olivia's feeling lost. The Four of Swords reverse, which is like trying to heal from a wound, right? Or a rejection. It's obviously what they're trying to do. But they're both kind of like in a weird place with it. Sabrina is kind of like, oh, now you want to make amends because you don't have a choice because I have such a big voice now. And Olivia is sitting there like feeling lost. I want to see why she feels lost. Oh. Oh, this is deeper than I expected. I might have to do a full-blown reading on Olivia. Whoa. So the Knight of Swords is impure intentions. The Two of Cups is a connection between two people, and the Nine of Cups is like manifestation. When Olivia was hitting it big, right? And she was a massive superstar and her songs are blowing up. She felt on top of the world. Fame is addicting. And eventually, what goes up must come down, right? So she's not successful, but, you know, she's not as big as she used to be. That's what happens, right? She took that pretty hard. Not to say that she didn't have the most, I know her tour is super successful, but I think the fame level, it's not necessarily like how successful you are as much as it is fame, I should say. You know, everyone's talking about Sabrina, not talking about Olivia. But here's the catch. I don't think that it's just Sabrina, because the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups is about her feeling like everyone around me is succeeding and I'm feeling artistically lost and forgotten. That doesn't mean that people don't care about her. It means that's how she feels. And so this is Chappell Roan. This is Chappell Roan. Yep. The Four of Wands is like a home and a family and an environment and safety and security. And the Six of Pentacles is like, I follow the rules. I follow the rules. And the Three of Swords, heartbreak. I think Olivia feels a certain type of way because she followed the rules and she did what she needed to do. And she's watching other people who did not follow the rules succeed anyways. So for her, she's kind of like battling with herself. Were the decisions that I made to get to where I am the right ones? Because I chose what I chose to get what I needed to get. And sometimes that means, you know, pushing people out of the way to get to where I want. And I'm watching two other people gain success who didn't do those things. But what she doesn't realize is I'm sure they are doing those things. She just doesn't know. She just doesn't know it. So I think for her, she's just feeling a little lost. I don't believe that she was very good friends with Chappell. You'll never get me to believe that. I think that she liked that she was up here and Chappell was down here. Not necessarily, you know, I'm better than you way, but in a like, oh, sweetie, you'll make it one day. You know how it is? Like when you're successful, you're like, I believe in you, but like they're not really that close, in my opinion. And then when you look at her and Sabrina, I think a part of her was like, screw you for what you did. I'm glad that you're struggling. And, you know, she's been humbled. So I don't want this to come across as like, fuck Olivia, because it's not that deep. It's a very simple concept and it's really not that serious. Like she's still massively successful. I think it's just an ego check. This happens to a lot of people who blow up very quickly where like they feel like they're on top of the world. They're like a god. And then they usually get humbled because it's like, okay, I think Chappell Roan's going through something similar because recently she's been very egotistical. And I think she's going to go through the same thing. It's like an ego death that has to happen in order for you to maintain your fame. It just makes sense. I mean, again, these girls are like, well, not Sabrina, but I know Olivia's like 22 or something like that, right? She's a baby. Chappell Roan's like what, 24? Like they're very young. I would expect things like this to happen. So I'm not mad about it, but I am loving the what do you guys say? Chisme? I'm loving the gossip and the drama and kaflama, and I'm sure you guys are too. So try not to get so angry and hateful and nasty in the comments. It's really not that deep. I feel like I have to keep reiterating. It's really not that deep, y'all. It's just gossip. Now, Queen of Swords being reversed, Tower, and the Strength card reverse. I also think that she feels a little bit like the industry is not giving her the best of the best. She's feeling like, oh my God, like people are giving Chappell so many great things. People are wanting to give Sabrina so many great things. Why am I getting second best? So I think she's just feeling lost, which I think is a valid feeling. I mean, I don't think she's like nasty and rotten and mean, but I just think she's being a little bit humbled. I think she's also gearing up for another release and she's worried about her music. I think there's a bit of an insecurity about her music because I think she feels like I can't do what I normally do because what I normally do is too close to what these girls are doing. So for her, I think she's kind of trying to figure out like, how do I establish myself and reinvent myself? So I think it's more about her career than it necessarily is than it is like these girls, especially Sabrina. I don't think it's really that deep for her anymore. I think that she's kind of just like, well, shit, I made my bed and now I'm in it. Like I don't feel animosity from Olivia. I don't feel anger. I just feel her kind of just meek, kind of in the corner, kind of like, what the fuck do I do now? Do I think these two are going to be best friends? No. Sabrina does not like her. You will never get me to believe that Sabrina likes this girl. Sabrina doesn't trust this girl. She doesn't like this girl at all. And to me, Sabrina is a grudge holder. I don't think Olivia is. I think Sabrina's a Taurus, right? And Olivia's a Pisces. That makes sense. Sabrina's a grudge holder to the day she dies, mama. And that Three of Cups is like, I don't trust you. And the Moon is reversed, which says you reveal secrets to people, and I don't like that. And you expose shit. And the Lovers card's upright too, which is like about boyfriends and things like that. But I also think that's like the business. So Sabrina is strictly business. I think this is why Sabrina is like the biggest celebrity of the past year and why she did so well at the Grammys and everything like that. I think this is why, because Sabrina is very, very, very much like, this is a job. This is a business. It's like eat or be eaten. Like for her, she's very, and I think that's why the industry loves her. That's why she's an industry darling, because she's like, I will fall in line if I need to. I will do what I need to do. I've got this. Still rebellious, right? Because she still has her artistic imagery. But for her, she's like, within reason, you know, I'm a professional and I will do as I'm told. So, you know, I also think there's a bit of an issue Olivia's having with that. Because I'm in their energy. I can feel it. I can literally see the two of them and what they're feeling. And I'm looking at Olivia, and Olivia's kind of just like, you're better at this than I am. Like, there is a part of Olivia that is like, touche. Like, she's actually kind of like looking at her with respect. She looks at Sabrina with respect now, because it's a part of her is kind of like, wow, I guess I didn't really realize, like, you're really good at this. Like, you're actually good at this. And Sabrina's just still like, fuck you, bitch, which I get. But Olivia is like, you're actually good at this. Like, I didn't really know much about you. I didn't really realize that you're actually like really good at this. Like, you're good at being a pop star. You're good at being a celebrity. You're good at singing. Like, you're good at all of this. Look at that. The Queen of Wands, the 10 of Wands reversed. See, that's like respect. Like, I have respect for you. Like, you're able to handle the weight of the world. You're able to handle all this. I can't. I'm too sensitive. You're not. That's literally what it is. Olivia's like, I'm too fucking sensitive. I'm too emotional and I'm too sensitive, and you are really good at this, and I'm impressed. I think eventually, give it a while. I think eventually, you know, things will get easier. But I just think, you know, I think Sabrina's just kind of like, Sabrina's the type of girl where if like you shit on me before I was famous, she was always famous, but you know what I mean? I don't know if I really respect you anymore. So I think for her, she's kind of just like, but she's in that rebellious energy right now because she's on top of the world. I'm sure everyone goes up. What goes up must come down. I'm sure eventually Sabrina will get humbled in a couple years, and I'm sure she'll let go of the grudge. But for now, that's kind of where it's at. I don't think that it's fake as much as it's just social niceties between the two of them. And like I said before, if we ever do get something between the two of them, it's because there was public momentum, so the fans wanted it really bad, and there's a financial reason for Sabrina to do it. Otherwise, she ain't fucking doing it. Because she's looking at her like, you never did that shit for me when you were blowing up and I was struggling. Which, fair. You know, sometimes after a long-ass battle, the dust settles and it gets like this. It gets weird. And I think that's okay, you know? I think that's normal. I think we should normalize people being fucking mad at each other and needing some time to figure it out. I think we should normalize fighting. It's normal to argue and be mad at people. And it's also normal to not like bitches. So, you know, we need to relax, okay? Stop attacking people in the comments. Don't attack me in the comments. Like, it's okay. Some people just don't be getting along. I know that some of y'all in the fucking comments are going to be like, this person's such a bitch, da-da-da. Meanwhile, I know that you have so many coworkers or ex-friends who you would be like, that person's a nasty, rotten bitch. So it's like, relax, give them some grace, okay? We all have people we can't fucking stand and we hate because they're not the greatest of people. So just chill out, all right? Enjoy the gossip, y'all. Y'all, there's too much tension in my comments lately. Y'all be fighting each other. And I'm like, stop. Let's have fun, all right? So hopefully this reading was fun and relaxing. Join the YouTube members. It's linked down below. Good luck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, now I need to read Olivia and Chappell Roan because I feel like it's something fake about those two girls. If you want a reading on Chappell Roan and Olivia Rodrigo, the little Mexican girl to be crying, let me know.